Good morning, everyone. Today I would like to introduce to you the final repertoire piece for SMS, which is Alexander March. This is on page 96 of your SMS textbook if you would like to follow along. The first thing I'd like for us to notice about this piece is the key signature. Notice that at the beginning of the piece we have one flat. And if you remember, it is the F major scale that has one flat, B flat. And so that means that this piece is in the key of F major, and that anytime I see a B, for example, here in the left hand, here in the right hand, I will have to play those as B flat. However, in measure 7, I have a B natural, which means I will play that note as just B. The second thing I'd like for us to notice is the chords in the left hand. We have some F major chords here in measure 1 and 2. This is the 1 chord in the key of F, followed by the 5-7 chord, C7. Then we go back to the 1 chord in measure 5 and 6. Then I have some other slight variations on chords, E and C, and then G and B natural. And then in measure 9, I actually have the same chords that I have on the first line, but these are played slightly differently. We call these broken chords, whereas the chords on lines 1 and 2 are blocked chords. So I break up the chords. This is still a 1 chord, but the notes are broken up. Then the next one is the 5-7 chord broken up. So that's a little bit of an introduction to the left hand. I'm not going to take the time to go through and look at the intervals in the right hand, but I would encourage you to do that. Just keep in mind that the lowest note for the most part is F, the highest note is C, which means that this is mostly in a 5-finger position. However, in measure 7 and again in measure 15, I have the note E, which means I'll have to shift my thumb down just for that one note, because that note falls below F. Finally, I'd like for us to notice a little bit about the dynamics. Notice that we start with the sign P, which is piano, which means we start soft. Then in measure 7, we have a crescendo, which is gradually get louder. Measure 9, there's mezzo forte, which means medium loud. And then measure 15, crescendo, ending with forte in measure 16. So the overall scheme is that we're gradually getting louder throughout the piece. And we also have some articulation marks. For example, staccato dots. Those are the small dots that come under the notes. That tells us to play short and detached. Then we have some slurs, which tell us to play legato or smooth and connected. And some accents. These are these triangular symbols, which tells us to play with a sharp and strong sound. So just listen for those things as I play through the piece and try to incorporate those into your playing as well. So here is Alexander March.